Oreo Express, where truth don't hide and we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you.
I hear every day my pillow carried. Well, guess
So
what?
grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll.
Every day about the products you all wish My Pillow carried. Well, guess what? We probably do. Slippers, bathrobes, pet beds, blankets, mattresses, sleepwear, loungewear, duvets, comforters, pot holders, aprons, oven mitts, and so much more. And they're all on sale. For example, get our best-selling standard My Pillows for only $14.98. Body pillows, $29.98. 6-piece bath towels or kitchen towel sets, just $29.98. Multi-use My Pillow 2.0s with pillowcase, $9.98. Save $40 on our Spring Percale and Giza Dream bedsheet sets. Any size, any color, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save up to 80% on all My Pillow products. And I've never done this before. When you spend $100 or more, you're going to get 2 standard My Pillows absolutely free.
That's right. Absolutely free. Head over to mypillow.com. It's getting warm out there, guys. Those toasty hot nights. I know it's about 100 degrees here in Clovis right now. It was 99 a little while ago, and it is warm. So get you some fresh linens, get you some fresh My Pillows from an American-made supplier and a great patriot in Mike Lindell, and you also get to help out us here at the Oreo Express Studios. So want to say thank you for everyone tuning in. How is your day? How is your day? Let's see. I'm going to go jump in the chats really quick. Let's see. We got Nola in the house. Old Uncle Bill, what's up? Trina in the house. KLM 79. Let's see. Renee's in the house. Did I really catch a live? Yeah, and we don't do a whole lot of Sunday lives. But I promised that we would be auctioning something off today. And so I made sure I made time for a live. We're going to get into some of that stuff too and some of the updates. Tulip 61, thank you. Saint fans in the house. Jay keeps asking. And Renee says, just had a birthday party for my grandson. Happy birthday to your grandson. That's awesome. Roxanne sent you a little on Zelle. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for all your guys' support. We appreciate you more than you know. So we're going to get into this. Let me pull something up really quick. I don't know why that didn't. It's been a long weekend, hasn't it? Why is this doing this? My phones are ready to be replaced. I'm telling you, both of them. My ringer's not working on my main phone. I had so much problems live streaming from out there with just a little heat because they're older phones. And I was like, man, we're going to fix this pretty soon. Let me pull this up. Yeah, we went out today. Me and Roberto did some, got some drone footage of some stuff on a story I'll be working on over the next couple weeks. So we went out and braved the heat today and just getting some stuff to expose some folks because that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Let's see. There it is. I got to add you. I don't even know if Roxanne knew she was in the bankings of a, I think I spelled it right. If not, don't kill me. That'll be. We got again a raffle going on for a T-shirt from the Oreo Express. You pick the T-shirt, and we get that shipped out to you. And then this here, there's a lot of reasons why we need to raise money now. We'll get into that, but let's talk about this weekend. So CIF had their championship, their state championship, and unfortunately, it wasn't just in California where a male dominated a female sport. I know California's kind of been the hot topic because President Donald Trump came out and said, hey, we'll take away federal funding. I actually did a lot of interviews over the weekend, and you know me, I'm not an interview guy. I'll tell them to watch the show, watch the live stream. But I was like, you know what? We need to be loud. We need to be proud and in truth. And the truth is a male can never be a female, and that there is an unfair advantage for males that are competing in female sports. I think that's just obvious. And I had a couple of them say, well, what do you want Trump to do? Since obviously CIF is allowing a female to compete, or a male, sorry, to compete in the female athletics, and I'll take away the federal funding. And one of them kind of looked at me. I was like, does California really need money? If we spent $9.6 billion just last year on illegal alien healthcare, and we're looking at 12.4 to 12.6 billion on illegal alien healthcare, seems like we've got a lot of money. Why does the federal government need to step in? If LA and those fire victims were important, they wouldn't be giving it to people that broke into the country and are living in our country illegally. And we're going to have a rockin' show for you tomorrow morning. And we're not going to get into it now, but there was some ICE arrest over the weekend. There was also, I believe it was one of Nadler's staffers was arrested, Jerry Nadler. And then you had folks in San Diego that were attacking ICE officers, blocking their vehicles. We got all that. And then unfortunately today, guys, in Boulder, Colorado, if you haven't seen yet, another extremist pro-Hamas terrorist in the United States, and literally lit every week in Boulder, Colorado. They do from what I've read, they do a protest to release the hostages that are being held. And it's a Jewish protest, and some crazy went in there. I shared the videos on X if you haven't seen it yet, but some crazy went in there, a radical jihadist, and started sounds like Molotov cocktails, or he had bottles. The video I seen, it looks like he had bottles of alcohol and he was throwing them on people, including children. Some have reported fatalities. Maybe we'll just give you an update at the end, but we have all that to cover in the morning. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow for sure. We also, if you guys missed it, I'll get into it now. If you guys missed it, and I don't think anybody's missed it, but this was it this one? This is what happened when
embarrassed to mention it.
When we were leaving the protest on Friday. So we went out there to rally for the female athletes to protest against what has been going on to these female athletes, and to allow a male into the sport. We were there for about 2 hours, no issues. Again, the only people that were upset was part of the LGBT group that was driving by with their rainbow bumper stickers that flipped us off. But as you guys seen in the live stream, a lot of people honking, a lot of support, and more media than I think Clovis has ever seen, right? And so when we were leaving there, me, Rachel, and Caden were at a intersection. And it was the same intersection where we had just left, probably, I want to say 20 minutes prior, because when we left that intersection, we went to go check out the free speech zone. You guys were there with us that were watching the live. And then we just checked it out where they put it. And it was kind of interesting. We'll get into that another time. And so we got in the vehicle, cooled off the vehicle, got on the road. And we were at that intersection, and of course, this happened. A violent attack from Transtifa. Ethan Kroll is his name. He was arrested. We'll give you all those details. And just to let you know on an update, he was either released or bailed out last night. We're looking into that, but he is out of jail and a threat to the community. These people that cannot hold their emotions. And this is, I wish my camera would have kept recording here, but for those of you who didn't
embarrassed
see
to
this,
Mitchell,
Josh Wolfer, you fucking bitch.
embarrassed to
Your name is
Mitchell.
Josh Wolfer, you fucking bitch.
so that person we'll call Scout for now. Again, we've tried to figure out, again, when this was an attack, and I learned new stuff yesterday, and I want to bring this to you. We obviously, someone coming up to you, calling you by your name, you sit there and you're like, wait a second, this was a targeted hit. And then I found out yesterday when we got back to that corner and some of the returning protesters came out that somebody actually recorded him, took a picture of him, asked him why he was out there all covered up, and he used my name as the reason why. So the plot thickens. Again, we're going to be reaching out to some agencies over this week. Now you know what happens. Now's the fun part where all the Transtifa and all the groups, like you've said, I mean, how many times has the speed wagon been damaged? We got quite a bit of damage on the white car. I'm calling insurance in the morning, and I'll probably never see a dime from this person. And we're going to have a $500 deductible through insurance. And I don't even know if I'm going to go through insurance completely because of the thing. I'm going to let insurance take care of it. And then, but if it's going to raise my insurance rates over the next 4 or 5 years for something that I didn't do, we're going to be crap out of luck. But again, this person was arrested. Let me pull this up right here. This is the charges right here. It was Ethan Kroll. Again, a lot of people have reached out and gave us some information. Again, we got to do our part to protect my family, because I'm pretty sure these people are going to come try and slash tires. Cleaned all my video cameras in the front, all my security cameras. That way we get that alert when they come over at 2 a.m. and we'll see how that goes. But if you look at this here, this is Ethan Kroll, 3/9/2006, male, weight 250. And if you notice, he was a male, but housed in the female holding cells. Nothing says craziness like California, right? A PC 245A1, assault with a deadly weapon other than a firearm, obstruction of a public officer, and vandalism under 400. Now that vandalism under 400 will change, better change. Again, we've kind of reached out to some people. It's kind of good to know some people. And again, once I get the estimate to repair the vehicle, which I'm going to try to do tomorrow or Tuesday, I don't want all this stuff. We are going to DC in 12 days, 11 days. And so we got a lot of stuff to do until then. And then we're going to have these court dates to attend. And we're going to put pressure on those people. Again, this is an act of domestic terrorism. This was a targeted hit on me and my family because of my political ideology, my activism, and me speaking truth. That's absolutely what this was. We talk about the mental illness, and we show you guys all the time Transtifa doing these things. We covered the protests. Look at every Molotov cocktail that went through a Tesla dealership. What did they all have in common? These people can't control their tempers. They are emotionally crazy. And a lot of times they have people around them that lie to them and tell them they could be something they're not, instead of loving them and giving the help that truth would give them. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. What do we got here? Krista, raffle tickets. Oh, Krista's in. She says, if I win, I will donate back for another raffle. Thank you so much, Krista. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for being part of the Oreo family. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. What else do we got here? What else do we got here? So let's move on a little. Again, I'll show you here. There was some funny videos made. I gotta say that. Salty Cracker did one. And again, these people have been, I don't know if it's, can you guys let me know, how is the live stream going? Is it blurry? Is it fuzzy? It's looking on my phone, it looks bad. And I don't know if it's just because my phone has took an absolute. Yeah, somebody mentioned this. We're going to talk about that child endangerment. My son was in the car. Once I got home, I was amped up. I couldn't go to bed. When something like that happens to you, your adrenaline goes up. You don't feel any pain at the time. You know what I mean? And when I went to bed, and I just prayed that I thank the Lord for the hedge of protection I got. And I sat there, and we would be dead right now if my foot would have slipped off the brake while I was being assaulted. We were at a red light. There was cars coming both directions. If my car would have veered out into that intersection, we would have been dead. And I think that was the attempt of what this person was trying to do. And it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Got better once I put my glasses on. Glitches a little blurry to you. I don't know why. Let me see something really quick. And the last two live streams, even the one yesterday on Rumble, when I watched it while it was live, it was fine. And then now that I go to put it up, it's in portrait instead of landscape. I apologize for that. Let me see if I can change something. Where's the settings? Let's do this. Give me 1 second, guys. And again, thank you for anybody that entered that raffle. We're going to be doing it at the end of this show. Actually, while I do this, I'm going to add Krista. Okay, I'm going to go away for 1 minute, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to refresh. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Still looks a little fuzzy. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. I apologize. I will shut everything down here after this live for tomorrow and go that route. Now, where were we? We added those folks to the... So needless to say, that person, let me pull up my other thing that shows you that he was released from custody. And again, sucks for the family, right? Sucks for the family because these people, if they're willing to do this at an intersection, they're willing to go with their buddies to your house and do a lot more damage. So there it is right here. This is the other one. This says released. So he was in jail for about 1 day total, from 5:30 to 5:31. And now it's going to be up to prosecutors. And I can't wait to hear the victim mentality. Poor me. You know what? I'm sorry. You don't get to be violent domestic terrorist in this country and get away with it one way or another, right? One way or another. I thought this was interesting as we're talking about males competing against females. The Telegraph, multiple agencies have put this out. Medical reports leaked that proves Iman Khalif is a biological male. Check that out. Sex test results published online, which debunks IOC's stance on controversial Olympic champion. Another male robbing a female of a title of a sport. If you remember, Trump talked about this a lot and he was criticized about it, but it says medical report leaked that proves Iman Khalif was a biological male. This is going pretty viral right now. Kind of crazy that we live in a world today. I said in a lot of my interviews as well, I just want to go back to some normalcy where we're not lying to kids, where parents aren't abusing their children, lying to them, giving them some type of false hope or something that could never happen. You're never going to change God's creation. And that's just who it is. And because I feel that way, I'll be violently assaulted, right? I love this right here. I did this to a couple reporters. I'm going to show you. This was a CNN interview. Check this out. Julie Hamill, the president of California Justice Center. This is just epic. Take a look at this.
Make this fair for her to compete for those who are competing. Make this fair for her to compete for those who are competing against her. What would that kind of structure in competition look like?
Who is her?
AB.
Okay, AB Hernandez is a male who identifies as a female.
Make this fair for her to compete for those who are competing against her.
I think it was one of the reporters for CBS 47. I watched one of theirs. They were really good when they came out and did an interview about the attack, but was calling people like myself and many of you in the chat slurs like cisgender. It's a derogatory statement. You want to call me anything, call me normal. But cisgender is a derogatory statement. It's just insane. It's just insane. And then I want to show you two things right here. Yesterday, you guys might have seen if you're watching the live stream, one of the failed Fresno Flea, aka the Fresno Bee reporters, were out there, all excited, hoping he would get something. It's Merrick Warzowski. He's the one, when we went to the Palestinian protest, was hanging out with Dallas Blanchard, far left, just absolute trash. And I want you to show you this right here, which was the article. And it's funny that one of their writers has to put opinion on it. This isn't like usual opinion piece. Opinion pieces from the Fresno Bee that I've been saying have usually came from people that are outside the organization, but their opinion is all they've had at the Fresno Bee for a long time. We have this: Trump, not trans athletes, is the greatest threat to girls' sports. This is an actual employee of the Fresno Bee. It says, never mind what you hear from grandstanding Fresno County politicians or read in the right-wing media. The greatest threat to future of girls' sports is not transgender athletes, including the section champion who qualified in 3 jumping events at this weekend's CIF State Track and Field Championship in Clovis. The greatest threat to girls' sports is Donald Trump, and by extension, anyone who supports Trump's policies that disemboweled the Department of Education. I got a video here, and again, I don't know why the video's not good. You can see it's me, and then you can see this guy that's in a blue shirt right there. I got to figure out how to fix this, but I don't know how much of the audio you can hear, but listen to what I say.
I am. What's your last article?
Fake news, right?
What was
Fake news. Listen, and he says, didn't you get arrested? Just like fake news.
What did you do yesterday?
What'd I do? Your brother was out here, bud.
My brother?
Yeah, your brother.
I don't have a brother.
I think you do.
What did you go?
They do. Hey, but you guys did an excellent story. Protester gets pepper sprayed when there was a violent assault out here.
Really?
That's why you guys are just fake news. Absolutely trash.
What happened? I actually didn't even read the story.
Maybe you should research it before y'all write a story, right?
I didn't write a story.
You know how many people's called me to actually learn what happened? Ask the police
That's
department.
why I asked you what happened. How did you got arrested for?
Can't get the truth.
I got arrested.
That's what I heard.
I love fake news.
I don't know, but I didn't write it.
Y'all should start using AI. I think maybe you do a little better. Yeah. He heard I got arrested yesterday.
I didn't write anything. Hey, what's up?
Sorry. Typical cuck boy out there. Again, this is the activist reporters, the lying fake news. I don't know anybody that still reads the lying fake news. And it's unfortunate that is what legacy media has been for quite a while now. It's why they're failing. That's why CNN, MSNBC, their numbers are crap. I told them, let me see if it's still on here.
Close to what happened to your Why didn't you read your paper? Well, when you read the paper, that's not the way it happened. It's a false account.
I don't know what actually.
So we were out here doing the same thing we're doing right here, just holding some signs up supporting female athletes. So I was giving an interview right there. We took off. We were with somebody else who's doing a story for the weekend. Real news. It was real news. And so right after that, the police came and talked to me. Again, this is day 2. This was after the assault. As you can see right there, they didn't do any of their homework. Oh, I heard you got arrested. Geez, where would you hear that from? Your LGBT cult that you swamp around with? Is that who? It's laughable. It's laughable. And there was a lot of things laughable. There's been other violent assaults. If you remember, my sister was at an event and was violently assaulted by some raging lesbian woman. And that same raging lesbian woman put this out. So we actually had, and I'm proud and I applaud the local politicians that stood up and stood for female athletes, that stood behind the federal law and the executive order that Trump signed to get men out of women's sports, right? So Clovis, Fox 26 says, Clovis Police Department says they will have additional officers at the CIF Track and Field Championship in Clovis. They didn't have extra officers. They had their entire force out there. Their entire force. They're more police than I've ever seen. I mean, we have big weekends with a lot of drinking, rodeo weekend, Big Hat Day. They had a lot of police for that little area. And then, of course, and you guys know that that person I'm talking about. Listen to what they said. It's the city of Clovis and the mayor and her group. She didn't even do her homework, just like Merrick over there. That's Mayor Pro Tem. It says it's the city of Clovis and the mayor of her group that she called upon to go harass children athletes. The blood will be on their hands. They'll lose the contract and Clovis will become economically closed town just like they want anyways, white only. So our mayor is not white, by the way, but again, she's referring to Diane Pierce is who she's referring to. And I just thought this was interesting because, geez, only one arrest that I know of was made. That arrest was a violent Transtifa member who violently assaulted a family in their vehicle. His name is Ethan Kroll. But again, this is the propaganda. This is the pushing statements. Good job. Good job. You got one wrong again, just like everything else you do. And we just thought it was interesting to see the way this weekend played. Again, I'm going to shut down the raffle again in about 5 minutes if you guys do want to get in. It's an autographed empty bottle of pepper spray along with an Oreo Express t-shirt we'll send you out. You get to choose what t-shirt. $10 entry. You can do it. You can do 2 entries, 3 entries. Venmo at Oreo Josh. Cash App $ Oreo Army. givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. And we have a Zelle link if you do online banking. And that is provided on our website, theOreoExpress.com/theOreoExpress.com. There's a donate now link on there. So again, Clovis wasn't the only hot spot. This one was in Washington, the state of Washington. And I'm going to show you 2 videos of it. This is the one from Fox News. And it says, "We did it because someone has to say this isn't right." It says, girls track and field athletes Alexa Anderson and Reese Eckard promptly hop off the medal podium after an event when a trans athlete stands next to them. The girls, who finished 3rd and 4th place, beat the trans athlete who had finished 5th in the high jump. So imagine that. Imagine being a male and not even being able to beat females. Again, if you look at all these statistics, and we're going to actually talk about one, they can't compete against their biological sex. They're horrible. They're not even mediocre. And so, there was a lot of sayings, the cheater with a Peter. They're cheating. That's what they're doing. And I'll pull this up right now so you guys can see it better.
It's our top Michael City 6'8" girls high jump. In 8th place from Lincoln, Lily Mather. In 10th place, Brooklyn Pass, Kelly Brandis. A tie for 5th place.
See them jump off.
Grant Carly, Ginger. Also in 5th place for Ivy Wells, Leon Rose. 4th place honors to Sherwood, Reese Eckerd. In 3rd place from Tiger, Alexa Anderson.
So we got a better video of that to show you. Way to stand up. Way to stand up. Take a look at this. They're not on the podium. See that? They're telling them you need to get away now. Okay. Not the male that's impersonating a female, but you guys. Isn't that amazing? And why would there be 2 people on 5th place? Oh my God. We have the Special Olympics, folks, if we need to do something different. I'm just because you can't compete and you can't compete with that. How about this? I want you to listen to this. This was another one. It says, look at the girls on the podium. This is from Riley Gaines. When the rightful champ, Lauren Matthew, is announced versus when the boy who stole her state title is announced. She is applauded. He is booed. America knows.
Matthew.
Let me refresh that one.
Place, Lauren Matthews. And 1st place, your 2025 winner, in a time of 55.70 from East Valley of Spokane, Veronica Garcia. Your girls 400 meters.
Veronica Garcia didn't get much of applause, not because he is a great athlete, because he was cheating and he just took opportunities away from female athletes. What else do we got here? Let's see. This is it. A male student has won the 400-meter dash 2A at the Washington State Track and Field. This is the actual video. I don't know how good That's a boy. That is a boy. And then I think we're going to move into this right here. This is update from Lauren Matthews. This is absolutely true right here. And it says Washington State track and field real girls 2A 400-meter champion. That's just, remember Democrats used to say it doesn't happen. It happened in like 4 states this weekend. Let me see what states it happened in. Hold on. Let me see, is this it? I have I hope it wasn't that one I deleted. So we had Oregon. Oregon was the one where the 2 female athletes refused to stand on the podium with the male impersonating a female. And we had Maine, Washington State, and California. Those just on one weekend. But it doesn't happen, guys. It's just the right wing, guys. It's the right wing extremist. Just like everything else we've talked about. This one right here, a 3rd place 2A team, Linden High School, which barely placed ahead of the male's Veronica Garcia team. See their shirts. This is the shirts they wore. Good for them. It says, keep women sports female. Amen to them. Thank you for standing. I'm sorry. I apologize to these young ladies that the adults in the room won't stand for them. And it's, I don't know. I think it'll be fixed. I think it'll be fixed this year. I really do. I really do. You can call it, and they're going to cry and scream discrimination. No, it's not discrimination. Here it is. This week has been a dream for the women-hating Democrats. This is a Riley Gaines post. Boys stole girl state titles, podium spots, or qualifying spots in California, Maine, Washington, Oregon, and Minnesota. 5 states. They swear this act isn't happening. And again, these are the people impersonating females. So I wanted to show you something else. Remember, this is what Donald Trump said. I'm going to show you his post, and we're going to read it. California, under the leadership of radical left Democrat Gavin Newsom, continues to illegally allow men to play in women's sports. This week, a transitioned male athlete at a major event won everything and is now qualified to compete in the state finals next weekend. As a male, he was less than average competitor. As a female, this transitioned person is practically unbeatable. This is not fair and totally demeaning to women and girls. Please be hereby advised that large-scale federal funding will be held back, maybe permanently, if the executive order on this subject matter is not adhered to. The governor himself said it is unfair. I will speak to him today to find out which way he wants to go. In the meantime, I am ordering local authorities, if necessary, to not allow the transition person to compete in the state finals. So I think at least 3 or 4 reporters asked me about this. LA Times, a few other rags. And I said, hold back the federal funding. Hold it back. This insanity has to end. This is child abuse. It is discrimination against real females. And again, you can't change what you are. Just to let you know, they dig you up. Your DNA says a lot. They dig you up 100 years from now. They'll be like, oh my gosh. No, everybody knows. And it's just getting worse and worse as the day goes on. Their supporters are violent and violently attacking people that oppose them. We see this in Seattle. We see this in Oregon. We see this in DC. Now we've seen it in Clovis, California. Sophia Lory was out there at the track meet. If you guys missed it, she was also at the press conference on Thursday and came back Saturday. She was escorted out, not by Clovis PD. They made that clear, but Clovis Unified has its own campus police. I've dealt with him plenty of times, just through all my interactions, my kids going to school. I've been to workshops where the Clovis Unified School District Police talk about safety, online threats, all this. I've always liked them. I thought they've always done a pretty good job. But it says CIF official had me escorted out of the California State Track and Field Championship. When I asked why, no one could show me a policy following up the actions. A male is dominating in 3 girls event. As a former 4-year CIF varsity athlete and California collegiate athlete, I was there to defend girls' sports. This is a violation of my First Amendment right. See below the post for my video explanation. And I know it goes sideways.
And it was a current decision, not, we never allow it if you're not a member. Okay.
There's a sign that says
San Francisco, yeah, but there's no signs. And to
it says
step out.
Okay. Okay. Can you show me the RAN record? Because I'm going to have to give my attorneys a call.
So I just, how about we email it to you? Because I don't have it right now. We're trying to run a meeting. Like,
yes, but
these are all distractions.
I know.
And I know
yeah.
She's asking to see the policy. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it on there. Let me back it up.
There's a sign that says San Francisco, yeah, but there's no signs. And to
it says
step out.
Okay. Okay. Can you show me the RAN record? Because I'm going to have to give my attorneys a call.
So I just, how about we email it to you? Because I don't have it right now. We're trying to run a meeting. Like,
yes, but
these are all distractions.
I know.
And I know
yeah, I just need to make sure it's already in writing right now, and it's not something that's stuck.
Well, we're making a meeting.
No, I know, but I just wish I knew that now because I never would. I would have thrown away my stuff, put it in my
Anything next is Central Coast champion, 23-7 3/4. Junior from Monte Vista and Cupertino, Ryan Shan. Next up for the Northern Section champion, a junior from Shasta Bay. He shot 23-10 3/4 this year, Kosi Kiwala. Jumping next to best 23-9.5. Senior from Shanghai, Matthew Browner.
Oh, you have my contact info?
Please exit. We're asking you.
No, I know. I just want to make sure I have my stuff. Do you want me to give you a card, or do you want me to? Oh. Okay, yeah. And it was a current meet decision, not.
We never allow it if you're not a member.
Okay, even if it's free. Okay, thank you. And what was your name again?
Please exit.
They were not liking it that day. Our MAGAphone did an excellent job inside, echoing off. It was louder than their loudspeaker, and we were demanding no boys and girls sports. It's the great thing about the First Amendment. And then this video is made. Take a look at this. Amy Hernandez. Amy is nimble. Amy is quick.
Oh my God.
That's a boy! That's a boy!
I don't know how hard this was. Like I said, overwhelming community support on that corner. You guys can go back to the live streams and listen to all the horn honkings, everything else that has been going on. And it was just crazy. Oh no, Rob H559 is in the house. Roberto's in the house. We were together today getting some drone footage and some other stuff on a story we're working on after church. With church this morning, went out to the hot sun. I don't know when that footage will be released because we're working on something. Now, this was after, I think this was Friday night or Friday prior to the meet. Listen to this. This was an interview done by A.B. Hernandez, the male that was competing against the females.
Nervous right now, state finals, back here again. Just like trying not to get in my head and just relax, but it's a little harder this year.
A.B. Hernandez opening up for the first time about her ongoing participation as a trans athlete in a high school girls sports competition. It's generated strong criticism, including from President Trump, who threatened to cut state funding if they, quote, illegally allow men to play in women's sports. This was the girls' triple jump varsity competition on Friday, held at Buchanan High School in Clovis, where Hernandez took the top spot. A few hours earlier, the high school teenager competed in the girls' high jump and long jump varsity, where she also ranked first place and qualified her to Saturday's events.
When you see how happy this kid is being herself, you know, the first time I saw her come out dressed as a girl, that where she didn't have to hide it from me, I saw it in her face. So I was like, this is it. This is what she wants. I'm going to support it.
Behind AB's every move is her mother, Nereida, who has been watching from the crowd and protecting her 16-year-old daughter from nearby protesters. Both
protecting her daughter from nearby protesters. Those protesters needed protection from their group. Find that just amazing. Protecting her daughters from protesters. We didn't even get near the track meet. Didn't go in. I seen AB Hernandez. Surprisingly, I seen AB Hernandez. I seen him in the VIP parking lot. I had a media pass, so I went into media. It's where I parked, and didn't say anything to him. Didn't care. Again, this is more about the adults, a governor, and California Democrats than it ever will be with someone that needs to get some help.
Ground and in the sky.
I'm not losing my child because of my stubbornness and for me being closed-minded. Like, I'd rather embrace our times together, even if it's been this difficult, than going to a cemetery and crying because I couldn't accept something.
So I think that says everything you need to hear. These people are not happy. These people are how many people have to say that about their child because they can't tell them no or tell them the truth? There is so much help out there for these people if it's allowed to happen. Democrats want this. Democrats have been fighting this. Democrats have doubled down on this even after they lost all 7 swing states. Some polls as high as 76, 78, and 80% state that everybody knows it's wrong to allow a male into a female sport. This has gone on now, and again, it's the Democrat Party one-on-one. And again, when you're an enabler, you're just as sick as the other person, and that's what we're seeing here, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, but it's so funny. Protect her son from protesters. Not one protester cared about AB Hernandez. It was about CIF. It was about the California Democrats, and it was about Gavin Newsom doing what was right and following federal law. That's what it was about, folks. Let's see what else. And we're going to get into that raffle here pretty quick. This was another one. Let's see, Emil. Could you imagine, let's see, I don't know if I have the good picture, but literally the person where had to stand 2 people on a podium. Females had to share the podium with a male on the events that AB Hernandez competed in. Sounds like a lot of fairness, right? Sounds like a lot of fair. And listen, of course, the San Francisco Chronicle. You got to love this. Trans athlete AB Hernandez shared a podium in long jump, high jump, and triple jump at the CIF State Track and Field and Finals Saturday, an image of unity between girls. And they falsely call him a she. It says she's a superstar, she's a rock star, and she's representing who she is. He's a fraud, he's a liar, and he is cheating against females. That's all it is. And maybe I'll get assaulted again and attacked again for telling you guys the truth. So in California, a biological boy, it says, won the girls' high school high jump at 5'7", right? That same jump would have been in last place if he competed against the boys' competition by 9 inches. Think about that. That AB Hernandez, if he competed with other athletes his sex, wouldn't have seen the podium on any of the sports. Last place in the boys for that high jump was 9 inches higher. And that's insane. Insane. All right. Looks like we got Katie in the raffle. Thank you, Katie. And again, we got more of this on the way. We ordered this thanks to you guys. Let's see. I want to make sure I got everybody here. And we're going to. That's funny. I got a little speck on my monitor and I kept hitting back up like, what the heck's wrong? I didn't put a period down there. Then I look and I was like, oh, got to clean the monitors. So let's see. I want to make sure we got everybody. Let me double check Zelle again, and then we will do this raffle. And it is for a shirt, that empty can. And again, we got some other stuff other than pepper spray on order as well. Again, it's going to get worse. We told you that Summer of Love 2020 is back, and we're seeing it even in cities like, again, and thank you to Clovis Police Department for a fabulous job of keeping an eye on everything and making sure people stayed safe out there and protecting the protesters from trans violence. Let's see. Okay, check that out. Let me go to Venmo really quick. We got Krista and Katie. Thank you guys. Check. Can't believe old Uncle Bill didn't get into this one. Old Uncle Bill's always getting into these things. Oh, wait a second. Let me look at that. Okay. Pull this up and we're almost there. So we got Roxanne and OUB. My Apple.com bills for. I got to check that out. And let me go really quick and take this off and make sure we didn't get anything here on Rumble that I missed. I don't think I got anything on Rumble today. Let's see. Nope. Saint Fan was on there from the previous I Am Not the Milkman. He is the Milkman. I know him. And that was the 2 Rumble rants. All right. So let me get back over here. And here we go. Let me show you, make sure we are correct here. We got Queer Resistance, JH Candy Bar for 2, Nola for 2, Patricia Joy for 2, Nancy H for 1, Saint Fan 20 for 2, I Am Not the Milkman for 2, Roxanne for 3, Krista for 5, Katie for 2, and Old Uncle Bill for 5. Think that's right. Think that's right. Make sure up here in studio that there was nothing else. Think we're ready to go, guys. Think we're ready to go. Saint Fan, it says Saint must be from New Orleans. Is that right? I don't know. So who's ready to do this so we can rock and roll? It was excellent. After yesterday, I got to tell you guys, it was like 103, 104 out there. Soon as we left, we put it in overdrive on the way home. And right when we got home, Caden was already waiting in the pool. And we got to cool off in the pool. So that was good. So you guys know the rule. 1 through 15, how many times should we spin the wheel? Oh, you got in. You got in, JH Candy Bar. Where'd you get in at? Let's see. I think Yep, you got in. So thank you. Thank you. And again, thank you for everybody. Again, we have a trip coming up, and then we're going to have I don't know what kind of expenses associated with this assault and to get the car fixed. Crazy. And it wasn't the Speedwagon either. It was the family car. All right. Let's see. We got 8. 8's the first one, right? Let me look. 8. So I'm going to put this on here 8 times, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna pull this up here, check this out, and let's go on a count of 3. Didn't Raider do a Rumble chat? Hold on. Let me see. Did I miss that? I'm glad you're here and paying attention. Hold on. I don't see. Was the Rumble chat today? When did Raider do a rant? Today? Why is... Let me refresh this. It's not showing. I wonder. I show from Friday evening Friday evening till now. Hold on, I'll believe you if you're a mod in here and you say so. Let me go down to the bottom again. So really quick, when did I'm not he didn't do it on Friday. It was Saint Fan and I Am Not the Milkman were the only 2 rumbles we got on Friday. That after that, earlier in the day, we did get Renee, JH Candy Bar, Fairness 2020, but that was before the violence. Trying to see. Is Raider in here? Yeah, I don't show one. So we're gonna go because I don't show it up there. But Trina, are you sure? Yeah, if it was Friday day, that's not Friday night. Friday day don't count. We weren't doing the raffle until after 5 o'clock because that's when we did our Friday night live stream. If so, I will put him into something else. Let me know. But right now, I don't see that. I see the rants. Like I said, it gives me a whole list. We didn't get any today. Saint Fan 20 was the last rant on there. So, yeah. And I could do a printout too. But that's... So, are we ready to rock and roll? Are we ready to rock and roll? Let's go, guys. Good luck, all. Go. Go. Who's it gonna be? Wow, Patricia Joy. Patricia Joy. I don't know if Patricia's watching. She usually watches on another platform other than Rumble. Let me see. Are you in here, Patricia? Let's see. I don't know. Hold on, I'm pulling this up to see. Patricia Joy. Oh, I don't see any comments on there. No. I don't think she is on there. So, longtime viewer, too. Longtime viewer. So, we will get all that taken care of. I'll get you all that, Patricia, and want to say thank you guys for helping us out. We have a busy week. We have a big show. Let me see. Let me just find out before we end about the update on Boulder. And again, we're going to cover Boulder tomorrow morning. And you never know. Might do, depending on what time everybody goes to sleep tonight. If I'm not tired, might do a premium stream to talk about it. Let's see. We're united in prayer for the victims of the targeted terror attack this afternoon in Boulder. Terror has no place in the country. That has to do with Marco Rubio. Let me do this. Pull this person up. They're usually on top of it pretty good if there's... It's just amazing. And then even Boulder police came out and said, what, after the FBI said it was a terror attack, said they're not going to call it an act of terror yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing any updates on casualties or anything else. So stay tuned in the morning. And again, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will see you for sure in the morning. Maybe we'll get lucky and do a late night stream tonight. We'll have to see how things going. I got some stuff to do, and I'm going to fire up the grill right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all more than you know. And again, thanks again for all the Oreo Army and all your guys' support and help. We'll talk to you soon.
I hear every day about the products you all wish MyPillow carried. Well, guess what? We probably do. Slippers, bathrobes, pet beds, blankets, mattresses, sleepwear, loungewear, duvets, comforters, pot holders, aprons, oven mitts, and so much more. And they're all on sale. For example, get our best-selling standard MyPillows for only $14.98. Body pillows, $29.98. 6-piece bath towels or kitchen towel sets, just $29.98. Multi-use MyPillow 2.0s with pillowcase, $9.98. Save $40 on our Spring Percale and Giza Dream bedsheet sets. Any size, any color, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save up to 80% on all MyPillow products. And I've never done this before. When you spend $100 or more, you're going to get 2 standard MyPillows absolutely free.
The Oreo Express, where truth don't hide and we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land.